Now to an Oklahoma story making international headlines. Tonight, legal questions abound after federal immigration authorities detained an OU professor for multiple days, despite he was in the U.S. on a valid work visa. Authorities are not saying much about this at all, and as News 4's Spencer Humphrey tells us, the lack of an explanation raises lots of red flags for legal experts. Spencer?
That man is here in Oklahoma legally on an H-1B visa to teach Iranian studies here at OU's College of International Studies, leading to the question, why would immigration agents even detain him at all? And so far, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security won't tell us exactly why their agents took Professor Vahid Abdini into custody as he waited to board a plane at OKC Will Rogers International Airport on Saturday, except to say he was detained for standard questioning. Abdini was set to fly to Washington to attend a work conference, but those agents took him from the airport to the Logan County Jail, later sending him to an ICE detention facility, where he'd spend the next 2 days before finally being released late Monday night.
That's not typical for routine questioning in any setting.
Legal experts say, quite frankly, nothing about this seems standard.
Usually for routine questioning, they would contact the individual by telephone or letter and say, we need to make an appointment for you to come in to answer some questions. An appointment would be made and they would show up at the immigration office and they take care of the information. But to be surprised, detained at the airport as you're about to leave to a professional conference is unusual. It just sounds like something that none of us are really used to in this country.
Abdini, originally from Iran, has been in the U.S. for years, getting a graduate degree at a Florida university, then teaching at the University of Arkansas before coming to OU earlier this year. He's in the U.S. on a valid H-1B visa.
That type visa is for someone with specialized knowledge or ability that a business, a corporation, in this case a university, hires them. That kind of visa does have more restrictions than, say, a citizen. But they also have some of the same rights we have. To have them picked up randomly at an airport and be, I guess, disappeared for 3 or so days doesn't feel or sound good.
According to the New York Times, this isn't the first time international scholars in the U.S. on H-1B visas have been detained since the Trump administration began cracking down on immigration this year. Reporting, a Georgetown University researcher from India and a Tufts University graduate from Turkey were also arrested in the spring, but ultimately released amid legal challenges.
I think the message being sent is fear. They want to instill a sense of fear in people who are here on a lawful immigration status, that they need to be careful what they say, careful who they associate with, and that they're being watched and can be picked up at any time, even a random place like an airport.
In Norman, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.
All right, Spencer. Now, News 4 reached out to Abdini's attorney for comment, have not yet heard back. Abdini did post on his personal LinkedIn page after his release, saying in part, quote, "It was a deeply distressing experience, especially seeing those without the support I had. My sincere thanks to my friends and colleagues at the University of Oklahoma, the Middle East Studies Association, and the wider Iran Studies and Political Science community for help in resolving this."